they are going to respond in a morbid manner. We know even when we registered with them our intention to hold this particular demonstration, they said we cannot go ahead. However, and in spite of that, we are still going to go ahead with our demonstration. We're not going to be deterred by their antics. We're not going to be discouraged by their morbid approach insofar as this matter is concerned, because as far as the Constitution is concerned, it is our right to demonstrate peacefully, and the police only comes in when it comes to us informing them, notifying them, not for us to seek clearance from the police. And I think that's one thing we need to clarify from the onset. We do not seek clearance from the police. That is abnormal, and we are not going to allow that to continue as the citizens of Zimbabwe. For as long as we abide by what is written in the Constitution, I see no problem. Actually, the police must come and protect the demonstrators. That is their duty, not for them to try and block a constitutional right. Who are they for them to try and block a constitutional right? Then lastly, because of other developments which are not the mainstay of this particular press brief, we want to vehemently and categorically state that the demonstration is certainly on. We might be 100 of us, we might be 1,000 of us, but the demonstration is certainly on. Like I said, the organizers of this demonstration are specific, distinct social movement organizations who have come together to say we want to do this for the sake of a better Zimbabwe. And so this is beyond any particular organization. With that in mind, I wish to give Mr. Zvorwadza a chance to just say one or two things, and then after him we're going to hear from Silvanos, Mudzvova, and then we're going to open for you to pose questions if you have any questions. The overview of our presentation, we're going to clarify, number one, the organizers of the demo. Number two, we're going to also shed light insofar as what the demo is about. Number three, we're going to clarify our extrapolations or projections regarding the outcome from the demo, of the demo. Number four, we're also going to categorically state that the demo is definite, it's not indefinite in any way. All right, point number one, the organizers of the demo. The organizers of this demonstration are a number of social movements in Zimbabwe. We have so many social movements in Zimbabwe, the likes of Tajamuka, this flag, Occupy, unemployed youth, this gown, just to name but a few. And as the social movement of Zimbabwe, we decided to come together and do this particular demo. And so let it be clear to everyone that this demonstration is not monopolized by anyone or by any particular outfit. The social movement of Zimbabwe, this flag, Tajamuka, Occupy, this flower, and others are the organizers of this demonstration. And I think that's a very good departure point, so that at least whatever we're going to be sharing will be clear to everyone. That's number one. Number two, what the demo is about. The demo is not entirely about the banning or about the introduction of bond notes. The demo is about the bond notes, yes, our displeasure over the introduction or the projected introduction of the bond notes, and also importantly it is about corruption. So it's a two-pronged demonstration. As the citizens of Zimbabwe, we are saying we do not want the bond notes. And then secondly, we are saying we are sick and tired of corruption. We are sick and tired of corrupt officials. We cannot perpetuate the status quo. Something has got to give. The expected outcome. The expected outcome is essentially for us as the citizens to register our displeasure in a categorical manner to the powers that be, that we are not happy. And so the bold inscription from our standpoint is unhappy. We are unhappy over the matter.
To give you an outline, the demonstration of tomorrow is not in isolation of future demonstrations that will see this government either coming on the table or correcting itself. Because what we are saying as a social movement, we want the government to address our concerns, full stop. If it cannot address our concerns, it should pave way and allow new blood, other individuals to come and correct our problems. So this is a beginning of a series of demonstrations to try and register our displeasure. Thank you. I'm quite pleased that Zimbabweans have come to realize the importance of doing things together. It was my cry over a number of years, in my lifetime, that Zimbabweans always used to do things, disintegrated. So with the mood of Zimbabweans today, it shows that going forward with the demonstrations is not going to fail like in past years, because Zimbabweans abroad have also tuned in to try and support demonstrations locally. So it will save us from a government that always blames the West for us having to do demonstrations and labeled that we are being funded by the West. The new dimension is clear. Zimbabweans are now funding the demonstrations. Zimbabweans are now funding protest. Zimbabweans are now funding the demand for answers. Zimbabweans are now funding Zimbabwean citizens so that government can start to be accountable. They can provide answers. They can tell us what is happening. In that spirit, we are clear that we have so far been informed reliably that the Zimbabwe Public Police created huge numbers to try and crush this demonstration brutally. So in preparation for that, we have also citizens who have lined up against this behavior of Z-therapy, and surely if Zimbabwe Public Police acts very carelessly on Friday, they will kill people, because they are people who are determined to seek answers undeterred, unchallenged. In that same mode, we also want to encourage the very same Zimbabweans to remain peaceful as they execute the demonstration, because if the Zimbabwe Public Police provokes violence, we truly want to encourage our protesters to remain as peaceful as ever, because we may end up doing the wrong thing altogether.
Silvanos Tafumana is my name, online content editor for ZimDI TV News, Zim Digital TV online video news clips from Zimbabwe.
I actually want to thank all the movements involved. This flag, Occupy Africa Unity Square, Zimbabwe Adzoka, Unemployed Youth, and so many other organizations behind. Our message is very clear. Tomorrow, as Zimbabweans, let's come out in the open and express our feelings that we are actually fed up with corruption. We actually do not want bond notes at the same time. So I'm actually calling upon citizens of Zimbabwe to say, come and express yourself freely and express your democratic right to be heard by the authorities in this country. That's all that I can say. Thank you.